This is Sir G here for TrueGameHeadz, and I'm here in New York City City Hall for the launch of DeBlob for the Nintendo Wii, and I'm here with my man,
Matt Weisinger.
And we're gonna jump into the game and see what it's all about. We got a new game coming out on the Nintendo Wii. My man DeBlob right here. For the folks back home, would you mind telling us a little bit about the game for those who don't know?
Yeah, no problem. DeBlob is THQ's latest platformer icon. Comes exclusively to the Nintendo Wii and the Apple iPhone. And in it, players actually get to take control of DeBlob, whose job is to actually restore a black and white world back to life. And he does that by coloring and painting everything that he touches.
Definitely looks unique. So what was going through you guys' heads when y'all came up with this game?
It's actually a funny story because the concept originally came from these students who were at the Utrecht School for the Arts in the Netherlands. And they came up with it as a school project. And they released a demo of the game online. THQ loved the concept so much that they actually worked with the students to turn it into a full game. And so that's what we got today.
Wow, that's pretty hot. So I mean, what was that process like, going from a student created project to a full-blown game?
Well, of course, it was just a couple of students, a small group, so the original demo that was released was kind of small in scope. It's not something you're used to in your normal full-blown game. So THQ was able to provide a lot of the resources, put one of their studios behind it and blow it out into a full game.
What was it like, translating the original concept to Wii's new control scheme?
Exactly. A PC demo and a Wii game are very different in terms of the controls, but the cool thing about DeBlob is just the way, it's so intuitive with the controls now. It's really getting, actually in reviews, people are really talking about just how intuitive the controls are and just how much fun it is, for kids, playing with your friends and even your parents. It's a game for everyone.
I've heard some of it, and I have to say the music does sound pretty hot.
Yeah, the music's totally funky, and actually before you start each of the levels, you choose your mood for DeBlob, and each mood is associated with a different type of music genre soundtrack. So as you go into the game, you can pick out something cool, but actually the music's totally dynamic when you're playing the game too. So when you start out and the world's black and white, the music's going to be really sedate and kind of chill. And then as you start moving through the environment, changing everything over, the music starts picking up, and actually each color of DeBlob is associated with a different musical note. So as you're switching all these colors and touching everything, you'll hear everything from an electric guitar to a jazz piano going off, to almost like a DJ scratch going on. So it's really cool as you're playing.
So it's almost like you're mixing the beats as you play.
Exactly.
So I mean, you mentioned black and white, and we know the game is about color and stuff. So what exactly is the details of that? How does that all work out?
So the whole game starts when DeBlob wakes up one day and he looks down, and the city that he once knew and loved has all been totally turned black and white by the Inked Corporation. These are guys who are led by Comrade Black, and what they want to do is just make the whole world monotonous, the same, so nothing's different. And that's not what DeBlob's about. He's a ball of paint, and he just happens to have these kind of magical abilities where everything he touches, he brings it back to life. So as you're going through the game, the sky's going to change from gray to a light blue. The citizens are going to all start coming out and cheering, and DeBlob's going to bring that, he's going to launch a color revolution. And how that's actually incorporated is DeBlob works with these guys, the color revolutionaries, and these are 4 people along the way who are going to be helping you on your quest to bring life back to Chroma City. And so they're going to be issuing different gameplay challenges, everything from combat to painting challenges to racing challenges, the stuff that all the core gamers love.
DeBlob for the Nintendo Wii, which is officially out right now, and the game looks hot and sounds hot. This has been Sir G for TrueGameHeadz, and I'm out.